There's Alexia and Cass there, already working. She's quite a soldier, unstoppable force. And I'm late, so I'm gonna get back to work. This is our building site today. We have a gazebo, but it's not up yet. Drink, boy, drink. Drink what is, drink more, drink more. So, quick update. This is done. That corner there, when we started putting on tension, was not great. It started pulling in a little, so we braced it or anchored it with a cable. We put in these droppers, which are free floating. All the insulators are in place, all the strands are in place. I'm pretty happy with the way this looks actually. When you come walking down the road there, it looks super pro. So we're working on that one. We have a few more strands there. All strands here, but we are actually working smarter, not harder as we go. So every time we do a section, it goes a bit faster. Okay, so this must be done today. Yeah, I don't know where the foreman is. Oh, he's there by the car. There he is. Got the strainers here, then the insulators on the braces, otherwise the wires touch the brace. We added these droppers, and droppers are free floating, so they just bring the wire over the rock and kind of follow the contour of the land. I saw someone else doing this next to the road. Or a rock is hanging on the bottom of a dropper, which pulls the dropper down, otherwise the dropper floats a bit high above the ground. Might be doing that all the way, because we didn't really choose the flattest piece of property for doing the kraal, but we did choose it for a reason, and that's so it's visible from where the houses are going to go, hopefully in a month from now. And it's filled with nice nutritious vegetation, and it's a little bit shielded from the wind, so it's a pretty good spot, I think. The thing with goats, look at this distance between here and the ground. Can't really get that any lower. So we're going to be packing rocks here. You'll see that a lot as you drive through the Karoo. People have packed rocks all along their fences to jackal proof them and whatnot. Goats have a tendency to nibble all along the ground, and if they can get their nose or the head just enough under the electric wire, by the time they feel the zap, they jolt forward and they're out. The best is to have this as close to the ground as possible, so that the nose touches the ground before the head can go underneath. That's very important. I'm going to come finish the loops, connections between them, so that they're all connected. Makes it a parallel connection, which brings down the resistance of the whole line, and that is what you're seeing, is the fence. And this little kraal is about 400 odd square meters. It's the end of another day. It's a long weekend, so this is where I'm going to draw the line. Alexia's got a lot more energy, but damn, we need to eat. Very happy with this. For the sake of learning, doing an electric fence for the first time, fence builder, we did learn a few lessons. So Talk a little bit about off-grid food production. It's something that actually comes up quite often when we talk to friends and family. You can't go 100% off-grid, and you can't produce 100% of your food. People are different, people need different things, different ages, different activity levels. If you're a meat eater, then you can grow your own meat. If you're not a meat eater, you can produce your proteins with your legumes, your nuts. Then of course you need your fibers, you need your leafy greens. Those things are all easy to grow and easy to produce. So that's not a problem. You just need to work it out. But what I mean by you can't get to 100% food production for yourself is that there will always be something else that you do need that you can't find. We have been keeping chickens for a few years, the Araucanas, and they've been producing well, producing these Easter eggy blue eggs. And because they're free range, you get this yellow yolk, which a lot of people don't understand. That is actually a healthy egg. It's full of nutrients because they get everything they want. A free range chicken should not be not eating meat. A free range chicken should be eating whatever it wants to eat when it's free ranging out there. It eats bugs, scorpions, seeds, leaves, flowers, whatever it can find. But we are going to get rid of the Araucanas now after all these years. Going to miss them. They're awesome chickens, hardy, solid. But we want to boost our egg production to as close as 250 eggs per year per hen, because we have started selling off excess eggs lately, and because they produce so much, you don't want to let the eggs waste, so you sell them off. There's always people who need and want food, so that helps. I mean, it's extra income as well. So we'll miss them. Respected breed, but I think it's time for a change. And Alexia also decided that we should up the meat production and get chickens that are bulkier and beefier. We are considering Wyandotte, Brahma, perhaps Orpington. I mean, they need to be able to survive, they need to be able to work, and the chickens are an extremely useful part of the permaculture machine. They do tilling, they do soil preparation. If you put them in tractors, they literally prepare that piece for planting, and you just move your tractor with the chickens every day. I mean, even for urban chickens and urban permaculture setups, it's really awesome. Yeah, you get the eggs there, 5, 6, 7 eggs a week. Why not? You can get rid of those shop eggs, those ugly battery shop eggs that are all pale yellow and corn-fed. That is it. That's the thing for chickens. We are going to start keeping our sheep soon. As soon as we move to this farm, we will be getting some ewes and eventually a sheep ram. And then the other thing is goats, which we do not use for meat. We do use them for milk and sell them as pets. So that's not part of the food production here, but it could be for you. And then the vegetable thing, which we covered earlier, you need to consider that as well. I mean, growing vegetables is easy, but it's also not that easy, especially in an environment like this. You need to just pick a few things that you know will work and just focus on them instead of trying to grow 24 different types. I'm going to have to put up shade net boxes, big walk-in shade net boxes, to grow food inside, just for that risk mitigation. But I'll also be keeping chickens inside the net boxes so that they can rotate in the areas that I need to grow in, so they can do prep for me, and also pest control, because that's another thing chickens do well. Again, self-reliance is not just you, not just me, it's the community and family. So you're gonna have to reach out to your neighbor. Like our neighbor grows pumpkins, he's good at it. I mean, you can do the same for feed. We can't grow all our own feed. I don't think I'm going to be growing lucerne out here, so I'll be looking at rye and fescue and things like that for the animals. Clover, the red and white clover. So there's things that you can do yourself and things that you can't do yourself, but you still keep it self-reliant. And then don't forget the natural native plants, medicinal and food. Just consider everything. There is a plant out here to solve almost every problem. a lot of them are toxic as well, so it helps to have your book on hand so you can walk around and get to know your plants. But now we're going to go finish that camp. I have to go help Alexia, and after that we will probably be chilling for the rest of the day and just be enjoying nature a bit. And at some point I need to head out here and cut a new hiking path, but we've been too busy to do that really, so we'll make time for that at some point. But thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time, and please share your ideas on the chickens. What do you recommend as chickens for both meat production and egg production? And share your ideas on food production in its entirety. I mean, watching all these videos and checking what all these people do on Instagram, it's really inspiring. But more ideas always, like let's share. Okay, see you next time. Cheers.